Hi there. Welcome to the second edition of Glorious or Rotten. I'm your host, Deep Six Champion, the Glorious Robbie Rotten, aka the Glorious One, aka Mr. Money in the Bank. This episode, we'll be focusing on NXT Takeover 25, which aired Saturday night from Bridgeport, Connecticut. First up, obviously, I want to talk about the match between Matt Riddle and Roderick Strong of Undisputed Era. And these two are both awesome competitors. They absolutely tore into each other, and this was a brutal, brutal match. These two, I'd love to see these two wrestle again. They, like I said, absolutely destroyed each other. This match was perfect for what it was. This match absolutely gets a glorious grade from me. Again, I'd love to see it again in the future. I think Matt Riddle may go up to the main event scene. We'll see. We'll see going forward. But that's what I think they have in the future. I know they teased some, before the show, they teased some tension between the Undisputed Era, especially Roderick Strong and Adam Cole. So, I don't know. It seems like maybe they put it to bed, but we'll see where it goes. I do think Matt Riddle and Adam Cole is going to happen in the future for the NXT Championship. You can quote me on that. Next up, we had the ladder match for the NXT Tag Team Championship. And what I just said about the last match where everybody was brutal and killed each other, that was amplified by 10 in this match. This was one of the most brutal ladder matches I've ever seen. Everybody worked really hard. The Forgotten Sons really shined. Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, those two are two of the best. They are probably the best tag team in WWE today, probably in the world right now. They took a hell of a beating, especially those two, out of the rest of them. I'm not really sold on the Street Profits, gimmick character type thing, but Montez Ford is incredible. The way he springboarded onto the ladder at the end, that was awesome. That shocked me. He won me over with that. And what else can I say? Everybody in the match really shined. The match was fantastic. You know what? The match was absolutely glorious. Real high spot on the show for me. Definitely one of my matches of the year. That's for sure. And next up, we had Velveteen Dream versus Tyler Breeze for the North American Championship. It felt so good to see Tyler Breeze back in NXT doing what he does best, being relevant again. He's one of my favorites. He's always been one of my favorites. Back in NXT, when he was first in NXT, he really won me over. And I've always been a fan. And he really seems like he's back in the zone now, like he's doing what he wants to be doing. And he showed it in the ring. He looked fantastic. This match was great. It was exactly what it needed to be. Dream winning was the right choice, and the selfie after the match was cool. I believe I heard that Breeze is sticking around at NXT. And I hope that's the case, because that is exactly what he needs. And he will really shine. I want to see him win a championship down there like he didn't the first time he was there. Great on Tyler Breeze. Let's see more. This match was absolutely glorious. What else can I say? Next up, we had the Women's Championship match. Shayna Baszler, who's had a bear hug grip on this championship for what seems like forever, and Io Shirai. These two have good chemistry. They worked really hard. Io took a beating. Shayna is a bruiser in there. She's a killer. And, this was probably one of the weaker women's championship matches for in a while. But that's not because of the competitors, and it's just something didn't click like the rest of the card. I think the rest of the card, honestly, is what made this seem a little weaker, because the rest of the card was so good. It's just not fair. Obviously, Shayna retained, which is, it is what it is. But it sets up another match between her and Io, because Io snapped after the match and absolutely destroyed Shayna. And, Candice was involved. She came down and beat up Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke. And that was nice to see. Got Candice involved. She hasn't really been doing too much, so it was nice to see her get involved in the main title picture. So I wonder if that's going to lead to something in the future between her and Io, or even her and Shayna if Io fails in her next attempt. I'd still give this match a glorious, it was still a great match, just it didn't hold up to the rest of the card. And finally, we had the NXT Championship rematch between Adam Cole and Johnny Champion, Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. You can rest assured that anytime Johnny Gargano is in the ring, it's going to be something to see. This guy is arguably the best in the world. I'd put him up against anybody, and you could probably expect a really good match. And this was no disappointment. Especially, Adam Cole is right up there with him. He's insane. He's got one of the best, I don't even know. He's got it. He's one of the most charismatic men in the industry right now. These two, it started off a little slow, but then when they really got going, it was something to see, They did so much to each other. They, again, killed each other. So brutal. Panama Sunrise, which is like a Canadian destroyer type thing, on the outside was insane. The tease of, Adam Cole pretending he had Undisputed Era coming out, only for Gargano to get tricked, and ending pretty much led to him getting beaten. That was a nice one. It was a surprise to see Adam Cole win the title so quick. Johnny, again, showing that they haven't let him successfully defend a title, which is a little surprising, but I don't know. I think I could see him going up to the main roster soon. I don't know. He'll shine up there. I mean, talent like that cannot be held down, no matter what. I can't say anything else about this match except that it was absolutely glorious. It was not quite up to the level of their match from NXT Takeover New York WrestleMania weekend, but it was damn close. Overall, what else can I say? This match was insane. And this whole card as a whole was absolutely glorious. I mean, how can it be? Every match was amazing. This is just what NXT does. Keep it up, Triple H. Everybody, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, if you enjoy our content, follow us on Twitter, not Twitter, on Twitter at Deep Six Wrestling, and subscribe right here on YouTube. Have a glorious day.